Lord. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erika. What's going on? What's today, Wednesday or Thursday? Child, I don't know. But I watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night. I had to look down and make sure it was the right notes. Go ahead, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, okay? And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you don't hit it now, can you hit it at the end at least before you leave out? Just like a high five, it's like a slap. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like when I don't wear my seat belt, okay? I hope he moves. Ugh. There's people in the park. He's not gonna move. I'm just gonna park right here. They're just gonna have to look. There's too many cars. You know, I'm like an audience. You know what I'm saying? What? Erika, doesn't even make sense. Okay, y'all. So, let's talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is cool. Let me put this over here like this. Like that. Okay. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay. So, last night, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that shit, it really ended crazy. Where's my phone? It ended crazy, okay? It was just weird. Okay, so Erika Jane, they start off, I thought they started off with Dorit and PK talking about something, but I wasn't really paying attention. But then it was Erika Jane practicing for Chicago, and she was talking about how her mother was so critical, and because her mother was so critical, look, while I'm self-critiquing, while her mother was so critical that one time, I guess she told a story that one time that she was performing, and then I guess she hit a wrong note, and then she could hear somebody laughing, and it was her mom. I was like, damn, that's hecka dramatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, laughing at you? I don't know. That's wild. But she said her mother always told her the truth, but she was very critical. So you remember I told you she came from like tough love. Her mom's tough love, very critical. And so she says that's affected her whole life. She's always heard it in the back of her. Now, that's a 48-year-old woman talking about something that happened to her as a child that still affects her. She's 48. So people go through things and that stick with them for the rest of their life and affect how they walk through life. And everybody comes from different backgrounds, and you know, you meet people and you don't understand their behaviors or how they act. Things happen to people. People think, and you might not think that a mother laughing at a child is a big deal, but for that girl, it is. For some people, it is. For a lot of people, it is, you know. Overcritical, the parent wanting you to kind of, you know, be in their shadow, be their little fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? So when I was watching that last night, I was like, dang, she's almost 50 years old, and these things are really still affecting her. But a lot of us go through that, so it is what it is. Lisa and Teddi, they went out to eat. They're talking about Amelia and how she moved back from New York. She moved back home. And Teddi was saying that, you know, she tried to do that when she first moved, and her parents was like, no, you're staying out there, you're not coming back. And she said it didn't seem right at the time, but overall it ended up being a good thing, and that she thinks that Lisa should have made her daughter stay in New York. And she said, well, I can't tell anybody how to parent. That's just how I was parented. So because it worked for me, basically, that's probably what I would have done. I would have made her stay. I wouldn't have let her come back. And she said that's just different parenting styles, which is true. So Sutton, they start talking about Sutton's gift bags, that it had like a $1,300 clutch purse in there. A few of them had it. They showed it later. I forgot the brand. Who was the designer? I don't remember. But the bag was like close to $1,300. And Lisa Rinna was just, you know, talking about how the gift bags had so much stuff in it. So they start talking about Teddi's retreat, and Sutton shows up. Sutton sits down and she shows up. And Teddi says, you know, they get to the comment that Teddi made about them not coming to her retreat, that she didn't care if they came or not. And Sutton tells Teddi, I don't think that was appropriate to say that to people. I agree. I think it's extremely, I thought the way it was delivered, and for her to be an accountability coach, I'm like, how are you so rude? And then, okay, yeah, she's pregnant, I don't care. But I said the same thing as Sutton said. Yes, Teddi's pregnant, so she's going to be boring again this season. I said it myself. Go watch the other video. I said it. Teddi is okay, but how are you an accountability coach and you super sensitive? I mean, I get it to a certain extent, but it was rude, and I don't feel like there's any way around it. I don't care if you come or not. That's rude. Why would you invite me if you didn't care if I came or not? Like, is it just for the show? Is that why you're saying it? Like, the show is asking me to, you know, say that then. If you're like, the producers are asking me to invite y'all, I really don't care if y'all come or not. Y'all don't have to come if y'all don't want to. The producers want me to invite y'all. I don't know, but there's another way. And then so Teddi says in her confessional that she's not the type. Now listen, she's not the type to wrap things up in a pretty bow. She's direct, and she likes for her friends to be direct. Oh, do you? Okay. So she contradicts herself, right? Mauricio is high as hell. I love every minute of it. They're in Kyle's house. Kyle's having a dinner party. Lisa, Erika, Denise, Dorit, Sutton. Sutton starts talking about her couture, and they're like over it. They're over the conversation. It's like, girl, if it's couture, let it be. Let it be cute. At least let it be cute. Let it be cute. That's all we're asking, Sutton. It's annoying. It is annoying. And remember that girl that was on Beverly Hills? She was on Beverly Hills, and she kept talking about her glasses and how much they cost. I don't remember what that lady's name was. She was like, can you believe it? My glasses, can you believe it? $25,000. Can you believe it? $25,000. Do you guys remember that? Oh my God. How much were the glasses? I just put a number on. I don't remember how much she was saying, but she was like stoked, and she said, I don't know how many times she kept saying how much her glasses cost. Sudden, always talking about clothes and stuff like that, and like, well, I got this on and this, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe she's excited. I don't know. I don't know why people do that. I just don't know why people do it. I don't understand it. We get it. Okay, we get it. And then and it's crazy because you're like amongst women who have access to all the things you have access to. What are you doing? Who are you bragging to? You understand what I'm saying? I feel like this gloss looks funny on the diva's lips. I don't know what's going on. Faye Resnick shows up. Honey Garcelle pushed through in her tulle and all her little tutu, but it was a train, baby. It was so cute. It was so cute. She was like, they really pumped her up when she came through. I can't wait to wait. Okay, I'm not done. Okay, so they start sitting down, right? So Sutton is looking for place cards but Sutton, this is a new group of friends for Sutton. So I understand where she's coming from with the place seating, but Kyle's like, we're all cool with each other. Get in where you fit in. We're not that. We got money and we rich, but we're not doing all of that. This is not the type of party that we're doing that with. But it looked like she probably should have done that. I probably should have, because Sutton, she keeps making these very needy type, requests, just very needy. And she's like, see, I told you there should have been seating. Now I'm having anxiety because she couldn't find a place to sit. She didn't know. She needs somebody to tell her where to sit, I guess. Okay. But before they start sitting down, Teddi and Kyle are talking. And they're talking about how who was it? Lisa and Teddi went out with Sutton the other day. And she was like, how was that? And she was like, I don't know. It was like, whatever. And then Kyle is a sneaky bitch. Kyle, but I'm not mad, because if you got the ability to do it, you know, there's some people who can do it, some people who cannot do it. But be talking to somebody and listening to another conversation in another place, you know what, like next to them. But we talking, but I'm not letting these people know that I'm actually listening to everything they're saying, because me talking is going to throw off that I'm listening to everything you're saying. But I'm not really listening to you, because she's really not listening to Teddi. She's really listening to Dorit and Sutton in the back. So Dorit sneaks over to, she was like, so how was your, lunch? And Sutton said, I don't think she likes me. So then Kyle is ear hustling, and she tells Teddi, it was very high school. She was like, she just said that she doesn't think that you like her. And then she was like, but why? Girl, what do you mean, but why? I'm listening just like you, bitch. We standing right here listening. What do you mean, but why? Teddi, shut up. You know why? Because your ass is rude. Your ass is rude, and you cover that shit up by being extra sensitive when somebody says some shit to you, which is some typical shit. That's some typical shit. You an aggressor, but then when somebody says some shit to you, now you are the victim. You know what I'm saying? Teddi, you get on my nerves. So everybody starts to go and sit down. Mauricio is high as hell, and it's so funny to me. And it's funny because before you couldn't be like that on TV. You could be, because Denise and her husband, I don't know what they were on, baby. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I know I've been smoking. I know I'm Chief Rocker, #1 Chief Rocker watching this. I know I am. But Aaron is high as hell. I don't care what nobody says. His ass was high as hell. I was like, Mauricio done gave him something. They done smoked something. They went outside and smoked something. His ass was so high. I was like, I know. Okay, wait. And I had to rewind it. And I was like, what is he talking about? That shit was so strange. It was crazy. But I understood what he was saying. If he was sober, he would have better articulated himself, I think. But then, if you smoking and look, and Denise is like, they're already following us. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on with these people? So it's not only you with Brandy. Now it's something else going on with you, Denise. And this thing, you think people are following y'all because your husband knows these different things about fusions and frequencies and vibrations and things like that can heal you. And so you're thinking that Big Pharma is watching y'all because the things that you have are going to, heal people, right? He was like, I'm a healer. Like, he's like, but I don't actually heal people. I'm not the healer. I'm not the one doing it. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? What is he talking about? But I knew what he was talking about. I just think if he was sober, he would have been okay. So they sit down. Everybody sits down, and lo and behold, damn it, Sutton can't find a seat. So she was like, Kyle, I told you I'm not gonna, this was gonna happen. So Kyle sits, I don't know, did she do that on purpose? Kyle sits Sutton next to Teddi. Girl, why did you do that? So they all sitting down. It was a big table. They had a lot of people there. So who was the black dude with? Was he with Faye Resnick? Who was the black dude with? I don't know who he was with. I was trying to see who he was with. But they had all the men sitting on one side of the table, all the women sitting on the other side of the table. And so they decided to play this game. What was your first impression of me? And what is it now? Okay, so they start kissing. Everybody's kissing each other's ass. Yeah. They were kissing each other's asses. My first impression of you was you were just this great girl, and I didn't know if I could really hang out with a girl as outrageous and beautiful as you. Just kissing each other, just typical Beverly Hills, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood, LA shit. So they sitting, and Sutton is looking like, girl, and so Sutton is like a Southern diva, so she's like, I'm gonna just say what the hell I really feel, and y'all just gonna have to deal, right? Southern white women, honey. So they're all going around the table. Everybody's giving each other compliments. And Sutton is like, girl, Sutton just announces, I'm just going to drink my wine. I was like, what is going on at this table? It was like Alice in Wonderland. And Sutton says, so they get down to the guys. And the guy was like, so what's going on here? Because y'all so nice to each other. These are not the same women I know, baby. When they played a montage of them throwing glasses at each other, getting up, cussing each other out, calling each other bitches. The guys were like, where are these women? Where are the women that we know? Because we don't know these ladies, because everybody was kissing each other's ass instead of being honest and saying what their first impressions were of the people. Baby, we get down to Sutton. Sutton goes, oh gosh. Like, I know what I'm going to say is about to be rude as hell, but y'all asked for honesty, and I'm not about to do what y'all just did. This Hollywood shit, I'm not about to do that. Sutton says to Teddi, you know, oh, look at the little baby. He's in the carrier and he is knocked out. Oh my God, that is the life. Can you just imagine just hanging in a carrier while somebody is holding you and you just legs just swinging, head just moving around? That's the life, okay? He was knocked out. Anyways, so Sutton says, okay, so she goes, well, my first impression of you is that you were boring. I said, girl, bitch, yes, you were boring. And then I thought, oh my gosh, she's pregnant too. Like, oh God. I was like, Sutton, bitch, I said the same thing. I said, she's already boring as hell. And now you pregnant, so you really ain't going to be able to have any kind of, you know, you're not going to be able to drink. You're not going to be able to drunk, cry, and all this other stuff and run around and act stupid when you drunk. You're not going to be able to do that, so you're going to be extra boring, right? So they were like, wait a minute. Like, I think Garcelle was like, wait, don't say nothing. I think she's about to cry. And then she starts crying, right? So then they say that it's because she's pregnant, so she starts crying, right? But then I said to myself, Teddi, you just said 2 scenes ago that you like for your friends to be direct. You like for people to, you don't like for people to tie things up in a pretty package. So what's the tea, girl? Why are you sitting up here crying? Why are you crying? Because the lady told you was boring. You know you're boring. You know you're boring. You know you're boring. You know you're boring. I've never seen Teddi is so self-deprecating. I've never seen an accountability. Like I said, you need an accountability coach. You need an accountability coach or whatever, because your behavior doesn't match your job. Like, your personal personality doesn't match your professional personality. And that might be the case, because, I mean, people go to work every day and put on a different face than they have at home. So you might be sensitive outside of that, but inside of that, you are, you know, around your friends, you're very, very sensitive. Okay, and maybe we can attribute her, you know, being pregnant, right? Child. I said, I thought you wanted people to be direct with you. She was like, I didn't mean it like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. It's just, you know, I'm being honest. You guys wanted honesty. And even Dorit and Kyle were like, I appreciate her being honest, even though it was rude. But is it rude to tell somebody the first time I met you, I thought you were boring? You know how many people have told me, oh, the first time I met you, I didn't like you. I thought you were stuck up. No, because I was watching you. I was watching you. I was watching you. I was watching you. I was observing, okay? That's why I didn't talk to you. That's why I wasn't jumping and laughing and kikiing in your face, because, bitch, I don't know you. I gotta watch you for a second, okay? That's why you thought I was stuck up at first, because I was watching your ass, right? I don't think it was rude. I think that my first impression of you, I thought you was boring, but, and then I thought, oh my God, you pregnant too? So she said that it was because she said she was pregnant. Mauricio asked Denise, can he eat her food? Because it was just sitting there. Denise was high as hell. She must have been on painkillers because she just had some surgery. So I am, you know, I don't have any question about her being on painkillers. She was sitting like this. And I was thinking, are my eyes shut? Because her eyes look like they shut too. So I need to go back and watch Beverly Hills, because I was thinking, I need to watch this and not have smoked nothing, because I need to look at Aaron and Denise and feel like, okay, what is going on with them? And then Denise was like, oh, they're following us. The people are following us. And I just wrote, Aaron seems high. He was high as hell. He was explaining these odd concepts that people don't understand about fusion. Lisa Rinna said she understood. And when she said she understood, he was like, no, you don't. You don't understand. You don't understand what I do. I do it. And you don't understand. You don't get it. But okay. But Lisa said that her husband has been into whatever Aaron is into, and he's been into this stuff. So Teddi's like, I'm gonna go, okay, I'm gonna go. So she leaves. They were like, don't worry about it, it's okay. But my thing is, girl, you just said you want people to be direct with you, and here I am being direct, and now you boo-hooing. Girl, get yourself together. Pull yourself together, girl. They're giving each other awkward hugs. Like, Sutton even hugs Teddi, and she was like, I didn't mean that. She was like, okay, like, and then she like made this face like, girl, whatever. But I said direct with her. I said, yeah, she was direct with you. And now you don't like the lady because she was direct with you. But you just got finished saying. That's why I was like, Teddi is whack. So Sutton and Kyle, next day they're at lunch. And Teddi and Erika are at lunch. And they're talking about what happened at the dinner party. And Sutton was like, I just think it was rude to tell people, you invite people to come to something and then tell them, I don't care if you come or not. That's rude. That is just rude. And then I'm not coming to your party. You don't want me to come? You don't want me to come? Do you want me to come? And so Erika is asking Teddi, do you want her to come? And she was like, no, I don't want her to come. But then Kyle's like, just come on and come. It's going to be a mess, child. And I don't think that she should go because it's clear that she's a different person at work than she is with these group of friends. So maybe Sutton is not the right person for her to see, so she can stay in her right state of mind. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to bring anybody to throw her off, and this is something that's really important to her. Like, have that much respect for the bored pregnant lady, okay? Anyways, that was a funny episode. That shit was funny. I know Mauricio was high as hell, and I'm like, what did him and Aaron go do? But Aaron was, he was doing all this. I don't know what maybe he took some of Denise's painkillers, because I don't know, hopefully they was being driven home, because that was crazy. Anyways, y'all, that was the end of the episode. Let me know what you think. Let's get down in the comments. And we'll talk down in the comments. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.